there, Jalal. Okay, so we're talking about your portfolio 2, which is based off of your in-class essay on camping versus staying in a hotel. And the very first thing that I can suggest to you is to double check your formatting. Note that the font for your header needs to be Times New Roman 12 point. And note that you don't need these extra spaces in between your paragraphs. So that's a really quick fix that you can go ahead and take care of. The second recommendation that I have for you is some general proofreading. I'd like for you to read through what it is that you've written to yourself out loud and make sure that everything is making sense. For example, hotel is very comfortable place to spend your vacation there. Now, just reading this out loud to myself, I've got a great definition, but I'm missing an article. I need to say a hotel is a very comfortable place to spend your vacation. And I don't need this there on the end. So I want you to read through from the top to the bottom, making any fixes as you go along, and then read through again from the bottom to the top, sentence by sentence. So I recommend most of the people must try 2 of them, then the next times they choose the place more comfortable for them. Again, I've got some words in here that are the wrong word form. I've got some punctuation in here that is incorrect. And so I really need for you to be reading through those on your own and try and fix as many things as you can. I know that's a little challenging for you, so I really highly recommend using something like Grammarly.com. Grammarly is an online grammar checker. If you like, you can go to our class website to the very last link on the homepage. It will take you to Grammarly. And on Grammarly, what you will do is you'll sign in using your Gmail login and password. You'll create a new document, and then you copy paste your essay into that new document. And so Grammarly will think, you can see down at the bottom, it's checking, and it has found 27 critical issues. It's flagged all of these issues for you and gives you suggestions about what it is that you can do in order to fix them. It also says that there are 22 advanced issues. Now, these advanced issues you're only able to see if you upgrade to one of the subscriptions for Grammarly. I don't get any money from Grammarly for recommending it to my students, but I do highly, highly recommend that you go ahead and get a subscription to Grammarly. It will help you throughout your career as a student. So Grammarly will pick up on things that you perhaps won't pick up on. And furthermore, it gives you a little tiny mini lesson to let you know, hey, what exactly is this talking about? And if you still don't know what this little statement says, it gives you even more examples to help you understand what in the world is going on here. So again, I highly, highly recommend using something like Grammarly. You don't have to use Grammarly, but Grammarly is definitely my favorite and the one that I do recommend to all of my students. The last recommendation that I have for you is transition words and phrases. I want you to go through and check your transition words and phrases and make sure, number one, that they're there. Nearly every sentence should have some sort of transition word or phrase. I want you to make sure that if I am reading a sentence, I clearly know that it's talking about being in a hotel or being on a campground. I need for you to double check, just make sure that everything makes sense. Read it as though it's your first time reading it and you haven't read it. Does it make sense to you? Because if it doesn't make sense to you, Jalal, then it's not going to make sense to the reader. Finally, I need you to note that this thesis statement is in the wrong place. The thesis statement has to be the last sentence in your introduction. So all you need to do is a quick copy and paste into the end. So I'll let you go ahead and do that. All right, if you have any questions, let me know, and good luck editing.